Hi, welcome to MyProjectBazaar.com. This video will lead us to the demo of Provable Multicopy Dynamic Data Processing in Cloud Computing Systems. Outsourcing data to a remote cloud service provider is a growing trend for numerous customers and organizations, all alleviating the burden of local storage and maintenance. Moreover, customers rely on the data replication provided by the CSP to guarantee the availability and durability of their data. Therefore, cloud service providers provide storage infrastructure and web service interface that can be used to store and retrieve an unlimited amount of data with fees metered in GB per month. The mechanism used for data replication vary according to the nature of the data. More copies are needed for critical data that cannot easily be reproduced. This critical data should be replicated on multiple servers across multiple data centers. The system proposes a map-based provable multi-copy dynamic data processing scheme. This scheme provides an adequate guarantee that the CSP stores all copies that are agreed upon the service contract. Moreover, the scheme supports outsourcing of dynamic data, that is, it supports block level operations such as block modification, insertion, deletion, and append. The system aims at designing efficient and secure protocol that overcome the identified limitation in the previous models, and at the same time to address the problem of creating multiple copies of data files over cloud servers, auditing all these copies to verify their completeness and correctness, and providing an strong evidence to the data owner that he is getting what he is actually paying for. First of all, the data owner have to register in the system. The registered owners can only upload their data. The data owner have to select the data. This data is to be transferred to the server. First of all, the data owner split the data that he wants to upload the data in cloud server. Before that, the MAC is generated for the data. MAC means message authentication code. It is used to check the integrity of the data. After that, the data is to be encrypted. The encrypted data are uploaded on the server with multiple copies. And then if a data owner wants to modify the data means, then the data owner send a request to server and then get the data. Then the data owner can modify the data as per their need, and then again the data owner have to upload the data to server. Then the client enters into the system, and then client get the secret key. Client send request to the cloud service provider, and the server receives the request from the client. Then the client get the data from the cloud service provider. The data from the server is transferred to the client. Then the client can decrypt the data. After decryption, the client can check the integrity of the data by using the message authentication code. Let us see the demo of the project. First of all, run homepage.java. Just click this image. Press the browse button. Now the data owner have to select the data. Now the data is selected. Press view. This is the selected data by the data owner, and then click next. Now enter the number of splits that the data owner needs to want. Now click split. Now the data are split into 4 parts. Press view. Now the data owner can view the splitted parts and then press next. Now the Mac is generated for all the splitted parts. Then press next. And now click encrypt. Now the data is encrypted, that is all the 4 parts are encrypted, and then click next. Now press select data. Now the data owner can select any one part and then enter number of copies. Now the part 1 is multi-copied, that is the 3 times it is copied to the system. Now click create. Now select the second part and create. Now select the third part and create, and then the last one. Now all the 4 parts are copied several times, that is 3 times. Now press view. These are the copies of all the parts, and then press next. Now the service provider can view the multiple copies of all the parts, and then press next. Now the data owner can modify the data. For that, the data owner have to enter the part and then enter the copy. Now press view, and then the data owner can decrypt the data. Then press next. Then click open. If a data owner wants to modify the data means, then he can modify. Press generate Mac and then encrypt. Now the data is encrypted, and then click next. Now the service provider can view the data and then click updation. This updation is updated in all the copies of the same part. Now press view. Now the service provider can view all the data, and then click next. This is the user side. Now the user select the data, that is there are 4 parts in our data. The user needs the part 1, and then in that part 1 there are 3 copies. From that the user can select any one, and then press get data. This data is in the form of encryption, and press decrypt data. Now the data is decrypted. Now generate the Mac. This Mac is generated by this cloud user, and then press get. Now this Mac is already generated by the data owner. From this we can check the integrity of the data.